venue. Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Hey guys, Kentucky's head coach told me pregame. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will get first crack at it today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pulls it in, it's Miller. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Escapes the pressure going right. Right on the money. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Creates a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Terrell. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Khalid Lockett, and what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
We've got two receivers playing in this game, two of the best in the entire country, two guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors, they know the system, they have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
And if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is the Bolitnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The screen, and watch out. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, if they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been built.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Wildcats, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. To the air. It's Bowling. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score! Touchdown, Kentucky! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Terrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5.
Here we go, ready. 180.
They want to throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Grab behind the line. It's right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Hits him with a stiff arm. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Sheffield. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Back to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Complete. They're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. To throw, it's Sheffield. Makes the grab on the left. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty.
Let it go!
They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, LSU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the run from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Miller. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Grabbed over the middle, it's Terry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he puts through the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Terrell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Caught behind the line. It's House. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll go to the counter.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Terry. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Under fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Terry. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Trying to find the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a man. It's Boley. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion.
Touchdown, Kentucky! Put 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Lockett. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Lockett. He's loose. The 30. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking left. He's got it. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Ferguson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Finds his man, it's Skinner. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. It's complete. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with North Dakota State taking on the Nevada Wolfpack. And it's the home team trying to push that win streak to 9 in a row. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now over to your game at Tigers Stadium in Baton Rouge. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
Kentucky. Deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Terrell. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defeated.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O.
Here we go. Ready. Here we go.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The run inside. It's Gage. Turning it on. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down.
Ready, go.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Sheffield. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for space. It's Gage. Can't get him to the ground. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Go, go. Go, go. Go, go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Dropping back, it's Baker. Makes the catch, it's Ferguson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They're
caught. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Terrell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Dropping back, it's Sheffield. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU quick to the line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
With the catch, it's Wright. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. This was a huge matchup coming into the week. Really didn't expect it to be put away quite so soon. And you have to wonder, as we look at the scoreboard, the impact this will have on the rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to First down in the final period of this one. Scanning the field, it's Bowling. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Ferguson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete downfield. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Moves away as he feels pressure. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Wildcats have pushed it inside the 20. To the air on 2nd down. Fires left. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wildcats. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. At the 40, there he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Running inside. It's Gage. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. 22. Looking downfield, it's Sheffield. Makes the catch, it's Gage. And they get him down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Ferguson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Working the middle, it's complete. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it out. It's luck. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. That's reeled in. It's Armstrong. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Second and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. Looking to pass. It's Sheffield. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and